What is up, everybody? It's me, Metro, and I'm back with another video today. We have fan requested setups. So now you might be wondering, what show us all these setups? Let's get straight into it. Well, we will in a minute. But yesterday I did a live stream at 6:25 until 8 PM UK time. And these were fan requested comments. People who were watching the live stream put down in the comments. So, guys, we've got 16 setups all around the arena. Some using weapons like chairs, tables, and even using bits of the crowd, the entrance, and, well, some very hardcore stuff. So let's get straight on into it. Okay, so the first setup request, what was in the live stream, was from a Kado fan. Shout out to him. He's been in the past 2 live streams throughout all of it. But he put Cody Rhodes crossroads to Roman Reigns on a chair. So this is what we did. I asked him if it's going to be mid-motion, and then he said yes. So there we go. We've got it mid-motion. Look at that. Cody Rhodes is barely touching. Roman Reigns is barely touching. So yeah, it's just a mid-motion one where he does the flip into the crossroads, and I did do it onto a chair. So yeah, I really like doing this setup. Let's move on to the next one, which is didn't really like this one. It's from Extreme BH Wrestling. He told me to put a ladder against the ropes and make Undertaker chokeslam Metro, aka me, onto it. So this is what we got. Like, we've got me from commentary, just getting picked by Undertaker, and then I'm about to be chokeslammed onto the ladder. Extreme BH Wrestling. Be more careful with these setups. I don't mean anything, but, I mean, I guess it's a cool setup. It would have been even better if it wasn't done to me. Then a Kado fan also requested the next one, which is Stone Cold and Kevin Owens doing a double stunner to R-Truth. We've got 2 masters of the stunner doing the stunner to R-Truth. Oh, look at this. Can't really see underneath, but yeah. So you got my Elite 116 Kevin Owens. We got this old basic Stone Cold doing a stunner to the Elite 115 R-Truth. Now this one's a bit weird. It's on Extreme BH Wrestling again. If you're wondering why it's the same people, there wasn't that many people in the live. There was about 5 people in the live, and they were there the whole way through. But Extreme BH Wrestling said Ilya Dragunov getting force-fed by 2 members of Dark Side Knox, aka my group, what I have with people like Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Killswitch, Bron Breakker, and this man right here, my commentary partner, Bone Crusher. So this is what they're doing. Killswitch and Bone Crusher are force-feeding Ilya Dragunov. You might think this one's a bit weird. I thought it was a bit weird at the time. But yeah, this is what he said. We set it up. He's force-feeding him some strawberries. We're here. Anyway, the next comment is, can you do Dominic Mysterio piercing Rey Mysterio's head with a table leg? So I've done that, but I've done it to the eye. And then he's got like a light tube on him. So I just added the light tube. So yeah, I mean, this is what I think is a pretty cool setup with his father and what. Then one of the commenters you'll see later, Bone Crusher said, lovely father and son time. I guess it is. Then we had the comment again from a Kado fan saying John Cena getting choked by a chair by Randy Orton and Jey Uso holding his arms. I know it's only one arm, but he's still holding it. So this is a pretty cool setup. I couldn't make Jey grab both arms, so he's just grabbing the right arm of John Cena while Randy is choking him out with the chair. Unexpected double team by Jey Uso and Randy Orton. So yeah, pretty cool setup. Well, now we're moving on to the Bray Wyatt, Keith Lee and Ivar setup. So this comment says, can you do Ivar and Bearcat, who is Keith Lee? If you didn't know, that's his nickname in AEW. Double teaming on Bray Wyatt while Bray's on a table, keeps holding his legs, and Ivar does a Tsunami. So look at that. what a tsunami setup we did. He's up here, like, it's like the ECW One Night Stand Arena, like, it raises up above everyone else. So yeah, this is a pretty cool setup. No, tsunami! Now, this wasn't a fan-requested setup. I said to them, you know what, guys, I want to use my other Kevin Owens. Should I do a stunner from Kevin Owens to Kevin Owens onto a chair? So I did that, and there's also a kendo stick there, so it's old-style Kevin Owens to, like, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens when they were teaming Kevin Owens. So yeah, basically just doing a stunner to him. And then Louis, aka Bone Crusher, said Mayhem, who's a wrestler from Aspire, me and Louis are fans of Aspire, getting 619 by Ajax. I know it's Dragon Lee and Big Shot, but if you don't watch Aspire, just pretend that it's like a mask dude, then a dude in like a Mankind mask. But I added a bit more to it. I made him do a 619 with barbed wire around his legs. It hasn't connected yet, but it's going to kick him right in the face. The next setup is from Extreme BH Wrestling again. He said, Bron Breakker spring Stardust through the Mayhem entrance door. Well, this is exactly what I did. Stardust arms are in the air. There's a hole in the door now. His legs, Bron's legs are up in the air, and he speared the absolute crap out of him through the door. The next one is then with Bone Crusher again. Also, I did add some extra stuff. He said, Giant Haystacks Jr., I know it's Berserker, and Xander Palmer. If you guys didn't watch the Rumble I uploaded, go watch it after this video. But yeah, so just pretend that's Xander Palmer if you watch Aspire, and pretend that's Giant Haystacks Jr. if you know who he is. Doing a power slam. I know it says Gorilla Press, but he changed it later on to a power slam. And then I added 2 ladders and this like wooden crate thing. So yeah, he's about to do a power slam. No! Oh, through the table! Okay, now this one is also from Extreme BH Wrestling. It was Drew hitting a Claymore, or Trick's doing a trick shot, but Trick was already using Trick over there. Well, and then he changed it to Sammy doing a hula kick. But I couldn't find Drew McIntyre because he was like buried back there. So he said, then said Sheamus, and then I found Drew, and then he said do a triple one over the barricade to Solo. So that's what we've done. These 3 have absolutely annihilated, and I mean annihilated, Solo Sikoa. This next comment said Eddie White, who's in Doxonox, doing a KOD. He said EST, but I know what he meant. This one's from Bone Crusher, by the way. Doing a KOD to Central Man. That's the figure I use for Central Man. I know I don't have customs yet. I'm looking at getting some off like into the crowd, but I decided not to do it in the crowd, but off this like platform what's behind the crowd onto a bunch of scaffolding. That was a pretty cool setup as well. Okay, this one is once again from a KO fan. Shout out to all these people, by the way, who put these comments. Doing a mighty moonsault off the Mayhem entrance steel cage door, the Tamatonga. Okay, so I've got that set up, but I decided to add the Stardust ladder. I don't know why. Then he's going to go like through the rim or like the bit was helping it up. So yeah, probably my favourite. At the end, I'll tell you one of my favourite setups. This one is from a Kado fan. It is. Can you do Nightwing doing a midnight cutter on the steel stairs to Gunther? But I also added the car engine, why not? So that's what he's doing here. He's doing the midnight cutter, which is basically an RKO, but he plants him on his head. But when I did it, it just looked like a DDT. But yeah, you get it. So I know, again, I don't have customs. That's why it's CM Punk head on a Lexus King body. But this one, it was a pretty cool setup as well. Like all of these. Okay, so for this last one, yeah, I think it's the last one. Yeah, it is. But so yeah, for this last one, Extreme BH, I forgot to take the screenshot of it on a live, but it said Jade Cargill doing a Jaded to Rhea Ripley. And I know this is not Rhea Ripley, but this is what happened to my Rhea Ripley figure while I was recording Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley on Mayhem 26 of the World Women's World title in a street fight. And then he said, never mind, do it to Rusev. on the steel stairs, but I already had that set up, and then he realised, and then he said, onto a glass pane, what's leaning against the open, and we've got an extra one there. So yeah, a jaded onto a glass pane. That must have really hurt. Okay, but now we do have all of our setups shown to all of you guys watching. But comment down below your favourite one. Was it the tsunami, force feeding, table in the eye, power slam off the crowd barricade, double stunner, stunner on a chair, 6-1 armor barbed wire, crossroads on a chair, choke slam onto a ladder, midnight cutter onto stairs, jaded through a glass pane, or a double team choke to Cena, mighty moonsault off onto a ladder, spear through the cage door, 3 kicking moves to solo over the barricade, or the KOD. Now, time to reveal my favourite one. Definitely not this one. It's a cool setup, but why do you have to be done to me? Extreme BX Wrestling. My top 3 favourite setups. So, coming in at number 3, it's probably got to be the Keith Lee and Ivar double teaming on Bray Wyatt. Keith Lee holding his legs while Ivar does Ivar does the tsunami through the table to Bray Wyatt. Coming in at number 2 is the mighty moonsault off the Mayhem cage entrance through a ladder to Tama Tonga by Jacob Fatu. And what I think is going to be a lot of people's favourites is Bron Breakker's Spring Stardust through the Mayhem entrance cage door. So guys, tell me in the comments down below your favourite setup that these people requested in the comments. Guys, it's me, Metro, and I'm out. I'll see you all next time.
I don't need your say. Sanity's gone, I'm led astray. Hearts boiling over, a venom I brew. Chaos and hate, all coming through. My rage rages on hardcore level. Get out of the way or you'll unravel. Sweating shadows, fury's my goal. Spitting missiles, watch them fall. Don't face me now, you won't survive. I'm to the teeth, I'll take that dive. Come at me, I'm ready to go. My game's starting, just so you know. My rage is on hardcore level. Get out of the way or you'll unravel. Sweating shadows, fury's my goal. Spitting missiles, watch them fall.